Hey y'all, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrap It Out. Today I'm here with Deb Letterman, a very special artist joining me today. Say hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good here, man. Thank you for joining us. I'm really super excited to meet you. So why don't you give the audience a little taste of yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm a alternative folk artist. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and got two EPs out on Spotify currently, and I'm working on a full-length album that'll be released sometime in early 2021.
Exciting.
It's kind of like that. And after a few years, I decided to start writing songs. At first, I was a rapper, and then I was doing kind of an EDM thing. I've worn a lot of different hats, and then over the past couple of months, I started picking up guitar and writing folk songs, and that's how Dead Letterman started.
Oh, wow. That's really incredible, man. So you're like an all-in-one man. You're like a whole package you've been doing with so many genres.
Yeah, and I can't really say that a lot of what I've done in the past, like rap especially, like that it was any good really, but I'm always up for trying new things out and not really staying in one place for too long.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I definitely do. I completely understand. Like, so sorry, I'm trying to breathe. So what was the trigger point that made you decide to get into music?
Um, that's a good question. I had an uncle growing up that was a drummer. Well, mostly a drummer. He played quite a few different instruments, but I was really close to my uncle and always seeing him perform music. He was in a lot of bands, and he kind of gave me the nudge to start playing drums with him and start playing guitar with him. And at a certain point, I decided I kind of want to do this myself.
Ooh, nice. You play any instruments yourself besides guitar, or is like guitar your only instrument?
Drums, guitar. I've played bass. I've played harmonica. I've played melodica. I've picked up a lot of different instruments over the years.
Oh, damn, that's really fantastic. I never, I never seen anybody with so many instruments. That's insane. Oh my god. Right, I'm starting to forget. I'm starting to stutter again. So what inspires you the most?
Um, as far as musical inspirations, I mean, there's a ton of them. It can be other artists I enjoy. Some of my favorite artists are Outkast, Jimmy Eat World, Coldplay, The Gaslight Anthem. As far as inspirations for what I write, it's a lot of life experience and a lot of kind of, you know, gazing out at what's going on in the world. I write a lot of songs about socio-political climates and things like that. Just a lot of what I observe in life.
Oh wow, that's some deep shit. You're definitely a visionary.
I guess so. Maybe.
There's no doubt about that. You definitely are by the way you write your music. I can tell. I can really tell, especially the way of this information you're telling me. I can definitely tell.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. I always admire people like that. That has great vision in their music. I really admire people like that. Kind of wish more people were like that, you know?
Yeah, well, same. Well, I feel like there's a lot of musicians nowadays that in their music, it's a lot of trying to cater to what touches base with the most people or what gets them the most streams or what makes them look like a good person. And I've never really been on that kind of ego trip or tried to cater to that many people. It's just, I'm Dead Letterman, and here's stories about my life, and here's what I observe in the world. And, either you like it or you don't. It's my opinion and my perspective.
Oh, yep, you're definitely a visionary. Mm-hmm. Telling from those little words, I definitely know what you're saying. 100%, I definitely do. um. So anyway, now we're gonna go inside your brain, and now we're gonna take a piece of your life. So, how would you describe the music that you make?
That's one of the tougher things I can really say. I have to use a lot of words to describe it sometimes. Like it's kind of a twist on folk, with, kind of down tempo, whimsical arrangements, and kind of a raw, narrative driven, punk inspired lyricism.
Oh, oh wow, pretty nice. So what's the creative process like? So, how do you write a song? What's the whole process like?
Um, a lot of times when I write a song, Um, it can come about a lot of different ways. I mean, it's kind of a nebulous process, but most times I have a vague idea of a story I want to tell and a vague idea for what I want the music to sound like, and I'll sit down and I'll fiddle around with my guitar, and sometimes I'll just kind of hum something over it. I'll find a melody I like and kind of hum something, and then whatever I hum, it turns into words. And then eventually I'm like, okay, wait, I have a narrative that I can use here. So here's a song about whatever topic it is. It eventually graduates into being a fully fledged story that I'll lay out a demo and then go out and refine later.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I just gotta take that in. That's an incredible. Your flow and style is so unique and so original. I mean, I really admire that. It's fantastic. It really is fantastic.
Well,
I
I
really do.
appreciate that. I mean, it's another one of those things. Like I just kind of doing the thing the way that works best for me. Some people have a very long and meticulous process and a very meticulous sequence. For me, it's just a very free flowing thing, and it's sometimes it works, and it's a lot of throwing a lot of crap at a wall and just seeing what sticks.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Now I'm sure you have a long list of favorites. So, who would you most like to collab with?
Wow. That's a loaded question because there's a lot of artists I would love to work with. This is pretty out there considering my style of music, but probably like Andre 3000. I'm a huge Andre 3000 fan.
Ooh. All right. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's nice.
From Outkast.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's another person I'm gonna add on my list. Probably have a long list because everybody tells me these artists I've never heard of, and I have a long list. um, Another one. So if you could go open a show for any artist, who would it be?
I would say probably Jimmy Eat World. They're, yeah, without a doubt, my favorite artist of all time.
Oh wow. Another artist I have on my list. Y'all gave me some great suggestions. In Jimmy World, I've never even heard of anyone besides Juice World. Juice WRLD's pretty much the only person that I've ever heard that had World her last name.
Yeah, Jimmy Eat World's a lot different than Juice World.
Hmm. Maybe. I'm just kidding. um so since you could open a show, what is one message you would like to give to your fans?
um, I mean, if there's one message to just, it's a blanket statement. Just unapologetically be yourself and stand up for other people that face adversity and being themselves, because there's a lot of people out there in this day and age that face adversity just because of their opinions or their sexuality or the color of their skin or their religion, and it's like, stand up for those people, empower those people.
Wow, such incredible words. It's Martin Luther King here, y'all.
I wouldn't say all that.
Oh, come on. You know it's true.
I don't know.
Well, you're a visionary. I mean, I can't think of any other rapper that has such a nice, such the way. That's just me. But anyway, so what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
Well, that's a tough question because I'm 22 years old, but I still have yet to really figure out what it is I would want to do in life as a career. Music is one of those few things that actually brings me some, genuine joy to do for a living. So I don't know. If I wasn't making music, I'd probably be doing what I'm doing anyway, which is just, working lame entry level jobs for $10 an hour or whatever, just hoping that I can scrape by.
Oh wow, that's really nice. I admire that compassion for music. I really admire that. And I can't believe you're 22. I thought you were 17.
Oh, is that a compliment? I don't know.
Oh no, it's just well, actually I'm not really sure if it's a compliment, but I'm not being rude. I just thought by the sound of your voice you were I thought you were 17 because the way you sound.
Yeah, I can understand that. I guess I don't have the most powerful voice, if you will.
Me neither. Well, I'm the same boat then. I don't have one either, so We're on the same boat. uh, so have you ever performed before? I know you're a really good. I heard some of your music. So have you ever performed before?
Well, yes, I have played one show, and that's because I started Dead Letterman in February, and then of course the pandemic came a month later. So that put a nix in any plans I had of really performing. But I did do one show back in June. There was a local venue that was they were hosting their last show, and it was a fundraiser for some nonprofits fighting for justice. I had just put out my first EP, and I went down there and I opened the show. It was like a live stream kind of deal. Nobody there, but you could watch it on YouTube or whatever, you know.
Man, the fundraiser thing. It's too bad the venue had their last show. If the pandemic wasn't here, you probably would have done like 18 shows already.
Yeah, I mean, if there hadn't
If we're
been a
being honest
pandemic, I
here.
mean, yeah, if there hadn't been a pandemic, I mean, there's tons of venues in my area that, you know, they're doing open mics and, you know, they have small local shows like every week. And yeah, I mean, I would have been grinding it out playing shows every week if I could have, but, you know, because of pandemic, like I'm not going to go out. Like there's still venues that are kind of doing shows, but it's like, it doesn't feel responsible to go and do that right now.
I couldn't agree more. Seriously, I could not. I seriously could not. So this is a opinionated question. So how do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
There's good and bad to it. I think it's great because we've come to a point in technology where anybody can be a published musician. You can get yourself on Spotify or, you know, Apple Music or whatever. But if you can't pay for those kinds of services, I mean, there's still Bandcamp and there's SoundCloud and there's YouTube. And I think it's wonderful that artists have that outlet now where they can broadcast themselves to the entire world. At the same time, there's this kind of gold rush that's occurring where they're gatekeeping who can get famous through streaming because labels and streaming services and curators and publishers all have this, you know, vice grip on the music industry. And unless you can like pay your way in or you have a mountain of clout behind you, you're kind of stuck at the bottom. And so there's good and bad with it for sure.
Oh, excuse me. Very good points there. I haven't really considered that. Very good point. Sorry, I think it's over. So what is your favorite song? Or if you don't have a favorite, what's the best song that you made?
I would say probably out of my music, probably The New Pledge of Allegiance.
Ooh. Oh, I already envisioned what the song could sound like. The Nipple of Allegiance. That sounds really nice.
Yeah, there's we just a couple of actually I think it was about a week ago, if not 2 weeks ago, we put up a music video for it on YouTube as well. So if you want to check it out, it's on Spotify, but you can watch the music video as well on YouTube.
Oh, damn. You have a music video too? Oh, wow. You're loaded.
I wish.
Yeah. That's really fantastic. That's really fantastic. uh, this is another. It's a fun question. It's a fun question. So, what is the most useless talent that you have?
Um. Hmm. uh, the most useless talent that I have. I mean, it's interesting. Like in terms of actual talents, like is it a cop out if I say I don't know that I have much talent like outside of music? I don't like I work, but am I good at any job that I have? You know, am I good at really anything? I don't know.
Okay. I started to forget the question. Let's just forget the question, okay? Since obviously you have a lot on your mind, let's forget the question. Let's move on, okay?
All
Let's
right.
just let's just move past this. We'll never talk about this again. Okay. um. Oh, this is a fun one. So what is the most trouble you've ever gotten in?
Oh man. When I
Maybe like one.
when I was like 14, yeah, 14, I uh I broke a window
Oh,
office with a rock because my dumb little friend thought it would be funny for me to do, and then they called the cops. And yeah, that wasn't a very fun night. They put me in the back of the car and they sent me to the jail because I didn't have a parent to come pick me up, and I had to sit there and kind of rot for a minute. They didn't actually put me in a jail cell because I was 14, but I had to sit there while they like intimidated me. And my mom came and picked me up, and I was on probation for like 6 months because of it.
oh.
Don't break windows. It's not worthwhile. There's no thrill. You just get in trouble. Make a business pay a lot of money to fix it. You know.
I won't break a window. Trust me, I will not. And wow, that is insane. I will not do what you did. I will not. Definitely will not. Oh, okay. This has been on my mind. I just got it back. So, if you could change anything in the industry, what would it be?
um. Anything in the industry, I would like to see less of a stronghold from labels and from streaming services because, like I said earlier, it cheats a lot of artists out of a platform and out of their money. And if they would, pay artists what they deserve and help give artists more of a platform without so much cost, the music industry would thrive a lot more.
Hmm. Good point. I never considered that. Never thought about them. I never really thought about that. Just another follow up. Why do you think that? Like, just to follow up what you said. I mean,
Well, it's that, as I mentioned before, they kind of gatekeep who makes it and who doesn't, but also like Spotify, for example, Pandora, Apple Music, whoever, for a stream, like you're making like 0.00043 cents. Like you're making 100th of a penny every time someone streams your music. Meanwhile, they're making a lot more than that. And while Spotify brings in billions of dollars a year off of streaming, even successful artists, mildly successful artists, you might make hundreds or maybe $1,000. Like they are pocketing an absurd amount of the money from artists. And I don't think it's fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit shocked at the moment. I'm just, I, I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. Oh my God. Whew. I gotta take a breather.
You're all
Okay,
good.
I'm back now. All right. All right, what about winding down? Not really a rapper. We're gonna try something a little bit different today. You're not really a rapper anymore, so I'm not gonna make you rap it out since you're not a rapper. But there is something that we're gonna try today, and you gotta give a little performance.
Okay. I mean, in what regards? Like, what do you have in mind?
Well, I don't have any specifics for what you perform. You can perform any song.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can perform a song for you. Yeah. Let me grab my guitar. Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh wow! I'll get
All right.
excited.
Of course. All right. So this is another one off of my last EP. It's called Fight Song. We're underneath the gun with our backs to the wall. They all opened fire when we started to talk. So what's the consolation? You pay the price for conversation. When did it all get so serious? When did all my friends get delirious? They're speaking out in frustration, standing up for deprivation. But I will sing this song. I will fight to prove them wrong. If it takes me all my life to sing this song. I will fight to prove them wrong. Oh, compromise the structure of the barricades that divide our race between love and hate. One side says progression, the other side says oppression. Stand tall for the silent, against the tyrants who have used their violence and aggression. We will win the war with love and affection. And I sing this song. I will fight to prove them wrong. If it takes me all my life to sing this song. I will fight to prove them wrong. Oh. Thank you. Yeah, that's Fight Song.
That was incredible.
Thank you. I was a little rusty. I wasn't fully expecting that. I was a little on the spot, but hope I didn't break your eardrums or anything.
Oh no, of course not. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
No problem. of different tastes. I mean, we primarily do rap, but I'm opening up to all musicians. So I was excited you're here. Take this podcast a little spicing up, a little taste, a little different taste. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. So big thanks. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem, man. It's been really fun. So about to close it, but do you have any shout outs? Any last words to say? Any advice to kids out there?
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram at Dead Letterman, on Twitter at Dead_Letterman. We're on Spotify and all other streaming services. And again, we have that full album, Small Hours. It's coming out sometime in 2021. And enjoy it. Keep on being yourself and keep on standing up for the greater good because we need it right now.
Amen to that. I could not agree more. Make sure y'all do what he said. Make sure y'all get follow us on social media. Make sure y'all watch the other episodes. I believe on New Year's Day we have also a new episode. Get excited! And thank you guys for watching. It's been really fun. Really fun. And this guy's hilarious. He should be a comedian too. I'm just kidding. Anyway, see y'all very soon. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, y'all.
And